Hi there, YouTube. Happy Sunday for me while I'm filming. So I'm filming another tutorial today, and it looks like this. This time I am using the Halo collection from Glamour Doll Eyes, which was the other collection that I talked about in my haul, and I am friggin' obsessed with this lid color. That was the face I was making while I was doing this. I was just like, holy crap, I can't believe this color exists, and it's like magic, like real. Alright, so the first thing you are going to need to do is to prime your lids. I am using Urban Decay Primer Potion. Maybe? Yes, okay. Just swipe that all over your lid. Make sure it's nice and blended in. Bring just a tad down below, because as you can see we are using shadow on our under eye as well. Alrighty, so and then I'm going to be using a color base, so this is optional, but I find that my lids are pretty oily, and so they do best when I have both a primer and a base, and it'll make the colors pop like none other. So I'm using the Stila Prime Pot in Taffy. Any base you have that matches your lid color. I am just using this to even out the skin tone on my lovely eyelids. Like that. And now for the fun part, the eyeshadows. So the star of the show is this color Audacious from the Glamour Doll Eyes Halo collection. So, and it looks, I mean, it looks beautiful in the pot, but it's like even more impressive on the lid. You might be able to see that it's sort of like a charcoal gray black based eyeshadow with all that gold shimmer and copper glitter. So it's sort of like in some light it looks gray, and in some light it looks like a brilliant gold. It's really awesome, and it's so totally a color you could wear by itself. So I am going to be taking an E55 brush, and to ensure the drama of this color, I am going to be applying it wet, so I'm foiling it, and I am taking a Seal It. I'm taking Seal It from Theallnaturalface, and I've already got some shadow in the lid, as you can see, so I am just going to drop a drop in there, take my flat shader brush, and mix it all together into a beautiful gold paste. Just like that. Alright, and now we are just going to apply that to the lid. And probably work it up into the crease. And voila! You can, holy crap, you can already see the drama. Like, you can see, like, the gray and gold thing happening. When I first started putting this on, I seriously thought I had had some black eyeshadow left on my brush. I was so confused. Just take it up. Wet shadows are good to build up. The other thing I love about applying shadows wet is you get way less fallout, especially with loose shadows. And that looks pretty good to me. I think though I'm going to build it up just a little bit more up here, take it up even higher, since I have quite hooded eyes. And don't worry about getting it even and perfect, because we of course are going to blend it out. And now I totally think you could just blend this with a blending brush as it is, and maybe apply a highlight if you wanted, and throw on some mascara and you're good to go. This color is so impressive that I love colors that do more than one thing. It makes me so happy. But I wanted to use some other shadows from the collection in this look, so I'm going to be taking the color Exposed, which is a beautiful charcoal gray color. I think if you applied it wet, you'd probably be able to see some of the silver shimmers, but I'm just going to be using it as a blending color. So I'm using a Sigma E25 blending brush and just swirling it into the lid. Tapping it off a bunch since it's a loose eyeshadow. And blend! We just want to make those edges look nice and airbrushy, faded out, blended, I guess, if you will. You can see it start to do that. Go on the outside. Beautimus. Alright, and then for our highlight color, I am taking the color Flawless, same collection, the Halo collection. And I'd say this is similar to Virgin from the Urban Decay Naked palette. And so I like to use the same brush for highlighting, so I'm just going to wipe it off on a cotton pad, make sure there's not too much excess gray on there. Take some of the shadow from the pot, and as you can see, this picks up a ton, so we just tap it off until it's an acceptable amount, and just put it on the brow bone. And down to the inner corner. This is another really subtle highlight color. And at first I wasn't sure how I liked this because it seems like it's really cool when you put it on. That maybe a frosted highlight didn't look the best with this, but I decided I really liked the kind of grungy effect that this highlight has. Alright, and that is it for eyeshadow. I love doing 3 simple step eyeshadow because I think it makes these looks a lot more accessible for people who aren't super either talented with makeup or just don't have a whole lot and can only afford like 3 shadows, because this is totally something I would wear all the time. So, we'll do the inner corner highlight first. So I got some of that Seal It stuff in here, and I swirled it around with my fingers so that I'd have like an actual liquidy pasty highlight. And I put that right on the inner corner and into my inner lower lash line. Awesome. So for liner, I am taking my Urban Decay Glide On 24/7 Glide On pencil in Perversion. Surprise, surprise. And we're not doing a whole lot with the eyeliner because I really don't, especially because I have small lids, I don't want to cover up the color. So I'm just going to place like a little bit, like sort of tight line, and just build it up slowly. Just like a little bit on the outside. Don't go farther than the center. Unless you really want to, then of course ignore me. Ignore me this whole video if you'd like. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush and dip it into Expose, that charcoal gray color, and tap it off and just blend it in. And that just kind of gives us the effect of like thicker lashes on the outside, but doesn't really look like we like slapped on a bunch of eyeliner and covered up all the eyeshadow. I like the smoky effect for this shadow as opposed to liquid liner. I'm going to take that same pencil again and put it on the outside. Just part way in like that. And then I'm going to take, instead of a pencil brush, I am taking a short shader brush. This is the E20 from Sigma. It's very short and dense because we're going to be popping color in here. And so I'm going to take some of that Audacious color, and I'm taking it dry first and tapping it off and kind of smudging it in. And just kind of tapping it in. And what I did with the other eye is then I placed a little bit more of the liner and just tried to kind of connect up here a little bit. So just kind of on the outer corner of each. And then went back in and blended that. Make sure this one's matching up. Alright, and that is basically, so that is it for the eyeshadow and the liner, and I am just going to be applying a buttload of mascara using a Benefit Bad Gal Lash on both the upper and lower lashes. So yes, let's all just hang out and watch Molly put on her mascara. We can put on all our mascaras together. Woo, mascara. I know a lot of gurus like to cut out them putting on mascara, but I at least like to show you some of it because I had the hardest effing time putting on mascara when I first started wearing it. So I think watching someone else do it, who's kind of used to it, is helpful. Over the top And again. And the lower lashes. A little bit more. Get them all nice and separated and lengthened. And there we go. Those are our really wonderful, audacious eyes. And now moving on to the rest of the face, I'm going to be taking my Benefit Hoola bronzer with an angled blush brush from Coastal Scents. And you can use any bronzer that you see fit. And I'm just going to get my skin all nice and warmed up and contoured. My bow clip is in the way. And this time I'm going to go up to my forehead, just because the eyeshadow is so intense and so warm, I want my face nice and warmed up too. And as you can see, I already did my brows before doing the video, like a smart person this time, because I don't think you guys need to see me do that 50,000 times. Alright, and for the highlighter, I am, no surprise, taking my Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer onto my finger, maybe. Okay. And then just tapping that in on the top of my cheekbone. Beautimous. And for blush, I didn't want to annoy you and be using the same exact blush all the time because I can get into like routines really easily. So I am taking my NARS Dan Marie palette and first, I'm going to take this color, what the hell are you called? I think it's Hungry Heart. It's Hungry Heart Duo too. So I'm going to take some of that and tap it over that highlighter just to add some more gold glitter, because I liked it. And then I'm going to take a giant blush brush and mix Orgasm and Hungry Heart together. Just a little bit. Tap it off and just apply my blush. And that's it for cheeks, not too hard. For lips, I'm just doing an easy one step. Well, I put chapstick on and concealed my lips a little bit because they're really pigmented, and I just wanted this beautiful gloss to show up. And I'm just doing kind of a subdued pinkish lip, and I'm taking the Got Tint Theallnaturalface Frosted Berries Lip Gloss. And as you can see, the label is really beat up, but I'm just going to take that and slap it on my lips. I love this because it's sort of a liquid lipstick consistency, and I should not try to talk while I'm putting on lip gloss. No one should do that. It's sort of a my lips but different color. I hate my lips but better, by the way. I think it's the most frustrating phrase ever because your lips are fine. They're the color they are because they are that color. So I call it my lips but different, or my lips but shiny, or my lips but whatever. Different. Anyway, so yeah, and I think that color goes really good with this look. This is the finished face. Hurrah, hurrah, you've made it through the video. Maybe you've tried out the look. As you can see, I think this look really brings out the green in my hazel eyes, so I think that this would look beautiful with any eye color, really. Like if you have brown eyes, it looks sultry, and I think if you had blue eyes, it'd just shock, which is awesome. So yeah, I hope you liked this tutorial, and I hope you found it helpful. I really hope you try it out. Please hit that thumbs up button, and please comment down below or send me your video responses. It would really make my day. Alright, I will talk to you all soon. Bye!